T to the motherfucking K. The TK Kirkland show. Yeah. Wait. Hey, don't let them play you. I'm trying to save you. If somebody use your time, make sure they pay you. Pay attention, really listen, I hope you understand. Execute your vision, go and get it, be a man. Save your money, motherfucker, for another day. We got the book and the album on the fucking way. This generation is full of hate. Always worrying what the next man make it. They never want to see the next man make it. 2018, let's have a gangster conversation. Like how to treat a woman, take care of your kids. Gotta take responsibility for what you did. I do it to inspire, take your mind a little higher. Like her name on the degree, not her name on the flyer. Yeah, boss moves. We just doing what a boss do. We own now and we off you. It's true. The TK Kirkland show.
What's up, fam?
What's going on, man?
Explain to me from the top again what's going on.
Yeah, man, in quite a situation. I've been with my girl for about 7 years, going on 8 or whatever. We ended up having a baby like in 2006. And, my money was right back then, money was right. You know what I'm saying? But I was in the game heavy. You know what I'm saying? Doing what I do. I had already got caught up before the baby, that case.
Right.
And, I ended up getting a misdemeanor on some bullshit. Not hustling involved, but it had to do with hustling, but I didn't get caught up for that. So I ended up I was working, at the time still, and I ended up getting this good-ass trade job,
Right.
So I ended up getting this good trade job or whatever, So
right.
I was trying to leave the streets behind, you know what I'm saying? And, the money wasn't adding up because, I'm just used to getting what I get, the way I get it, and the quantity I get. So I'm still doing my thing. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up getting fired. Not fired, but like laid off because the season went slow. So instead of picking up another job, I just started hustling again.
Okay.
And my mom had been diagnosed, with Alzheimer's. My dad, he got hurt because they were in a car crash. So it just started getting worse and worse. My dad became better, and my mom's fucked up. So being in the game that long, you do other vices. So mine was I'm geeking every night. You know what I'm saying? Right. So my girl telling me to stop, you know what I'm saying? Same time I'm not watching my kid, you know what I'm saying? We living together, but I'm thinking, man, I'm paying all the bills, just keep up with everything, Right. So Mother's Day comes, I end up, taking them over their child, we can eat a good meal, whatever, Things are right. So I was still doing my thing, geeking and everything. And July come around, June, July, you know what I'm saying? She was like, oh, I want to go out more, you know what I'm saying? Hang out with my friends, da-da-da-da. So that's cool, go ahead and do your thing. But then I just kept seeing the same number popping up. I didn't really pay no attention. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't thinking about it. My mind was in a different place. So, one day she come up to me out the blue. A few months later, she's like, yo, I know you be looking through my Facebook. So a situation happened to where, this guy's wife thinks that I'm cheating. He's cheating on her with me. So I'm like, well, that's your fucking problem. You handle that shit. I got mad.
Now what? Now say that part again. What'd she say?
She was like, yo, there's a situation on my Facebook to where this guy's wife thinks that he's cheating on her with me. Okay,
right, okay.
You fucking handle that shit. That's just not my problem. So she's like, she gets mad about it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go through Facebook. I just gave her the benefit of the doubt. And
right.
So then I get up, I'm just angry. I'm like, man, let that nigga take care of you, man. Fuck that shit. Like, and then she's like,
right.
Nothing happened. Da-da-da-da. So I let it go. And like, I end up like just feeling something about it. Like a few months later, I keep seeing, sort of stopped talking to him, but then I keep seeing the number pop up about a month later. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So then I end up being like an investigator and shit, which I hate doing because I feel like a motherfucking simp. But I got this shit on my phone to where I can read her text messages. So the niggas they talking back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Went out to like a special event. So before that, everything cool.
Right.
So I'm just like, I gotta find something out. You when you dig for shit, you're gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? That's what anything.
That's true. That's true.
Look for whatever you look for, you're gonna fucking find.
Right.
I'm looking and you know what I'm saying, they talking, nothing really bad. And then she was like, after the special event, they were texting me and she was like, man, I was about to cut you off, blase, because you left me hanging. I'm like, what the fuck? And then
she's saying this to the nigga?
She's saying this to the nigga, bro.
Whoa.
So I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, like, this shit is crazy. So he's like, oh, my bad, blase. And then he's like, well, we can have makeup sex. And then she puts laugh emojis like, ha, ha, ha. And then he writes, I'm for real. And then she says, yeah, but I told you already what you have to do. And he's like, I'm single. And then she's like, oh, so after you had that conversation, you're single now. So I'm like, what the fuck? I held it in.
Right.
Yeah, I held that shit in for a second. I can't say nothing right now because if I say something, I'm liable to hit this bitch in the fucking face. You know
right.
So I just held it down.
And I was just getting ready to commend you, yo, from not hitting her. I'm telling you, that's the first thing I was getting ready to say to you. Because when you can hold information like that, you could just snap. So I appreciate you not hitting her, yo. But go ahead.
I'm a level-headed, cool nigga. So, like, you know what I'm saying? I always think before I act, because I've been in the game.
Okay.
So,
right.
I'm like, let me see what this shit turned out to be. You know what I'm saying? I done did shit and all kind of crazy shit. So this shit ain't nothing. So, the next day I take my daughter to the park. I come back. I'm like, let me look at this fucking app again. And then niggas like trying to take her to get oysters and Orlando and shit. I'm like, yo, like, and she's like, yo, I can't just leave like that. And you know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da-da. So then I'm like, I didn't say nothing when I got back. They were just eating at me. And the whole time she's acting like nothing happening, cooking dinner and we talking and shit. So I just leave. I just like, oh my God. I just left and slammed the door. You know what I'm saying? So I call her. I'm like, yo, like, you been talking to someone? She's like, no. And I was like, listen, I read your fucking messages. You've been talking to somebody. And then she just broke down and explained what happened. Yeah, I've been talking to somebody, but it was nothing. Like, what if the car breaks down and I need gas, or the tire popper, I need some money. I'm like, damn, bitch, you getting money from this motherfucking nigga? Like, what the fuck are you thinking? You know what I'm saying? And she's like, oh, it's not like that, and da-da-da-da-da. So I come home after, you know what I'm saying, I went to my homeboys, did some line, came home, and we talked it out. I'm like, yo, like, tell me what the fuck is going on. So she told me it was nothing. She just kept saying it. And some shit, like, just set in my mind. I was like, would you even tell me if you did have sex with a dude? And she's like, no. I'm like, how the fuck am I even supposed to believe you? You know what I'm saying? So then I just sort of let the shit go. You know what I'm saying? I just took the benefit of the doubt. So then I end up going to jail. I violate my probation, right?
Okay.
So the whole time, bro, she holding me down. She moved in with my parents. She taking care of my mom, my dad. My dad, he can't move. He's huge and shit. And my mom has Alzheimer's, so she just holding me down. She got this job at Walmart, you know what I'm saying? And she just like, she giving me all her checks and my commissary, paying my bills, all kind of shit, So I'm going attached to her, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah, that's true.
I end up moving out. I end up getting out, and, you know, I immediately go to the call logs. You know what I'm saying? I knew I shouldn't have did that shit, because the first night I got out, she trying to get naked and, you know, do me and whatever. But I'm like, nah, fuck that shit. I got to see what's going on. Like, this shit was still on my mind. You know what I'm saying? It's unfinished fucking business. Right. So I see the nigga's number, you know? So then I had this attitude for the next 2 days. But, you know, I had to get some pussy.
Right.
I end up hitting her. You know what I'm saying? And then I end up bringing it up. And she's like, oh, nothing happened. And like, for like maybe 3 weeks, I'm just bringing this shit up, you know? And she just getting madder and madder. So I end up getting this app where I can look at her deleted photos. I end up getting an app.
What's the name of the app? What's the name of the app?
DISKBIGGER. DISKBIGGER.
B as in boy?
No, D as in dog. Bigger.
Okay. So D as in dog. DISK, D as in dog.
IGGER.
IGGER?
Correct.
All right. The only reason why I'm saying that, because I know a million motherfuckers is going to listen to that and get the app. So we helping people out. There's going to be a lot of domestic violence going on. But go ahead.
So I end up looking through the photos, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm not really finding shit. And the more I scroll, I see her sucking some dude's dick, bruh. Yo, I almost lost it, bro, because I'm babysitting my daughter, too. Like, I'm watching her. Right. I'm not babysitting, but I'm watching my kid. She almost 2. So I'm like, yo.
Now, let me ask you a question before you go ahead. She taped it? She videotaped it?
She ain't videotaped it. She took pictures of the shit.
Okay.
You know
still stupid. Yeah, still stupid. Go ahead.
Stupid as fuck.
Right.
So I call her, right, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know, she's at Walmart, and I was like, let me ask you a question. So I brought it up immediately. Yo, you sucking some dude's dick? Like, you know what I'm saying? I seen the pictures. I described it. She's like, send it to me. I sent it to her, and she's like, yeah, I cheated.
Oh, my God.
So I'm like, bitch, why didn't you fucking tell me that shit? Like, you know, when I was after you in November, we wouldn't even have to go through all this jail shit, how I got attached to you and all this crazy shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's like, I didn't know if I wanted to be with you or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, she didn't know if she wanted to be with me or not, or, you know, and she was like, you know, things were going wrong. You were always geeked up. You know what I'm saying? Which I could understand, but bitch, that don't give you the you shouldn't have the fucking audacity to cheat if you don't know where the shit going. You know what I'm saying? You still using one of my cars. You still fucking living in my place that I paid motherfucking rent for. You still smoking my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, why the fuck would you take pictures of it? She's like, oh, it was like, you know, more for me. Like, you know, just like, I just wanted to have it.
Bitch. Yeah, I'm mad. Right. I don't know whether to be mad at her for cheating or being a dumb bitch.
That's what I know. TK, that's what I'm saying, bruh. Like, how stupid can you fucking be? Like, bruh, I don't finesse judges, DAs. Bitch, you can't finesse a real nigga like me. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Ain't
real talk. I play it all the time. Right.
So, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? She end up, like, just, like, break it down, telling me what happened, you know, like, I was asking for, like, weeks, you know, like, what, you know, I needed to know this fucking scenario. She's like, I didn't fuck him, though, because I kept asking, did you fuck? Now, I'm not going for the shit, bitch. Like, I know better. Like, you don't just suck a nigga's dick and not fuck. But at the same time, she that kind of person, though. You know what I'm saying? And even her gay homeboy didn't know the situation. And she's like, yeah, like, you know, she might just, you know, get her pussy ate and, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what she said. She did, got her pussy ate and fuck. And then the messages seemed that way, too. Like, yo, I'm trying to fuck, and she was laughing at it. So I slick believe it. I'm not blinded by love, TK, but I slick believe it. You know what I'm saying? In a sense. Because, like, at the time, she was like, I wouldn't fuck him because he was already cheating on his girl with a girl that we mutually, like, or they knew or some shit. You know what I'm saying? So
she still sucked the nigga dick. She still sucked his dick. I don't give a fuck. Yo.
Right.
See, white women say that shit. White women will say in a minute, I didn't fuck him. I just sucked his dick. That's nothing. Like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean that's nothing?
And that's what she said. She was like, when we was driving, when she was driving home, because she came home from Walmart distraught and shit. And she was just like, we just had, you know what I'm saying? She didn't even know that, like, I was even asking all that. You know, I'm like, you fucked me. She's like, it was just had. So, like, I slick believe the shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's still cheating, though. You know what I'm saying? But TK, I didn't do my dirt. I didn't do my dirt. See, that's my question.
And here's...
So, hold on.
Right.
Go ahead.
No, I'm hearing you. I'm okay. I'm hearing what you're saying, and let me get my thoughts together for this one. You know, last couple shows that's coming out, it's really men complaining about they women. Like, it's amazing that what girls don't understand, that women, when men, it's a catch-22, right? Like, we cheat in life and we expect our women not to cheat because we have them on such pedestals because we think they'll never cheat. But they will cheat. And we expect them to forgive all the dirt we do, like having another baby, sometimes having venereal disease and getting the bitch a venereal disease. And some women do forgive you and keep it moving. And then you got bitches that'll do exactly what niggas do. And it's Judgment Day. Like, it's Judgment Day. All the shit that you've done, and you know what you've done. Only you know what you've done, right?
Right.
All the shit that you've done, it comes, hits you dead in the motherfucking face when this happens. Because you ever notice that when men cheat, women never ask, did you fuck her? Did you eat a pussy? Never. But niggas, when they bitch cheat, they go, did you suck the nigga's dick? Did you fuck him? And then she'll say, oh, I just sucked his dick. Or, yes, we did fuck. Niggas lose their motherfucking mind.
Right.
Because we're not.
Before we into that.
Right. We're not. Because deep down inside, niggas really ain't strong.
Not.
Deep down inside,
and shit, off emotion. Why would you kill a nigga for money? Right. I would never do that shit. I'll make that shit back. But you do it because it's your friend. He betrayed you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. Or, and now imagine now, even though you was comfortable with her explaining to you that she sucked the nigga's dick or whatever, but if it was a friend that was close to you or your brother, you'd have killed her and killed him because of rage.
And you know what? I ain't afraid to do that kind of shit. I done did what I'm telling you, bro, fair case. Like, I ain't scared. But at the same time, like, I'm not no simp nigga, so I ain't going to throw my life away for no hoe. You know what I'm saying?
Smart. And that's what I want. I'm sorry. That's what I want the world to hear. That no matter what, control your emotions. And understand life. Here's the thing. See, when we understand life, I'm going to call it the contract, right? Mm-hmm. Life is the contract. What I mean by the contract is God put you on this earth and you have to go through certain things in life, or you can avoid certain things. You know, you're born, you go to school, you listen to your mother and father, and you try to get an education, you get a job, try to have family, or you travel, then you have family. These are the rules that you're supposed to go. To extend life, you got to work out, you got to eat right, because life is about, we all have an expiration date. But when you take care of yourself, I call it, you can extend the contract. Now, when it comes to relationships, men and women put themselves in bad situations because we all see, men, we chase ass, right? Oh my God, that bitch is fine. Bitch can have on a $6 sundress, and you get the bitch pregnant. Now you're paying $120,000 or more in child support for the rest of your motherfucking life, right? Then you got a situation like you, where you was doing drugs at one time, you was cheating, the girl was helping your mom and dad. Now, that you ain't gonna find too many bitches that do that type of shit.
Now, see,
you don't, you know.
Here's the thing, TK. It's deeper than rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, when baby was born, I wasn't doing no more dirt. That was before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And the story even deeper. Like before.
But y'all were together though, right?
Yeah, we was together. No, we wasn't together. Okay. We had a big ass argument, and she moved to her sister's house, to her family house, and I wouldn't let her back in. You know what I'm saying? Because she always, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I want to leave and but she want to stay at the same time. So I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna show you what it's like when you leave. You know what I'm saying?
Right. How old?
So
now, how old is she?
26, man. That's the thing. I listened to your story. I know we got to explore. I'm 27. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We've been together since 1920. You know, that's why that's why I'm like slick. Like I could sort of forgive it, but this is the thing I can't forgive, TK. You know what I'm saying? Like, so before I even found out she was sucking dick, I knew she was talking to the nigga. Now the nigga calling her on the private and shit, and goddamn, she went out when I had got out like a couple weeks to go party with her gay homeboy. So she had to pick up some drugs for the gay homie. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she didn't know that. I didn't know neither, you know, but, you know, I put two and two together. I'm like, man, you with this nigga and da-da-da-da. And she was just like, I only picked up drugs from him, and she left the place. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm tracking this bitch phone too. You know what I'm saying? So she ended up leaving, and then, like, I'm like, why would you even go see this, like, go get some shit with this nigga? Like, bitch, you went to his house for, like, 10 minutes, and then you went to the club. She's like, I swear to God, I ain't go to this nigga house, but, bitch, I'm tracking you. How you telling me you ain't go, and I'm looking at the motherfucking phone? It's saying that you're there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And still to this day, she's still, oh, I didn't go, I swear, and da-da-da-da-da, you know, like, I didn't go. Sometimes the shit be fucking up, and it'll give you, like, a weird location. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was
and what's the name of that app?
That shit's on T-Mobile. It's called Family Where. Family Where. W-H-E-R-E.
W-H-E-R-E?
Yes. Yeah, you can track whatever phone is on your plan. So if you got kids or a girl or nigga, you can track where they go.
Okay, I'm just giving people help here. Okay, but go ahead. Okay, you tracked it down.
Yeah, so I'm like, man, what the fuck? So I sort of let it go because, like, she was just, I didn't know that she smashed, or, like, was with the dude in that kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I just had to pick up. But I'm like, bitch, you went to the club there, and then you went with your gay homeboy to another club. You shouldn't have went to the club at all. You know? And the crazy thing is, like, when this was going on, she was pregnant, but we didn't know. So I'm like, bitch, like, that's why I want to know, like, did you fuck this nigga? Because, like, we had got an abortion.
True.
And I'm like, yo, did I fucking pay for this nigga's abortion? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I spent mad bread on that shit. Like, because it was like 18 weeks later, I had ended up getting an abortion. So I'm putting time together and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going off what she's saying. You know what I'm saying? So the time did sort of add up to where it would be mine. You know what I said for what she said?
Right.
You know, and she's not the smartest motherfucking star. She's not the brightest star in the sky. So I know she ain't thinking ahead to it. Right. Cause it got me pissed. Like, I'm like, bitch, I could just leave you, and then you would have nowhere to go. The place ended up being in her name because, like, she had burned down my old place on accident, and I didn't have renter's insurance because I had just released like 2 weeks before that. Have been living there for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? But it was like actually good for us because we ended up getting a 2-bedroom instead of 1. But you know what I'm saying? And then, like,
so she's a liability. She's not even an asset.
Bruh, she's been a liability for years, and then she's now turning into an asset. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Now she wanted to be an asset. Now she's grown up. She, you know what I'm saying? She got a better job. She didn't even work at the same place she worked now. She got this little office job where I used to work. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And now she's turning into an asset. So it's like, man, do I just look past the bullshit and keep her? Because we all young. You know, like, we fucked up at times. I know, that's why I didn't want you to just say what you usually say, like, you know, leave the bitch. I want you to, like, be in my shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because she does take care of my family. Bro, I've been taking care of my pops since I was 10, bro. You know, I'm tired of this shit. I want to go to Vegas. I want to travel. You know what I'm saying? The only place we went was Miami. You know what I'm saying? When we was really balling, and you know what I'm saying? My big homie, my plug, he wanted to go, so we all went. You know, we spent bands out there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, TK, I was out there, you know what I'm saying? Me and that nigga couldn't really do much because our girls was there, and we looking at bitches. They bad. We in the club.
Right.
I'm talking about bitches with money, bro. They got the stilettos, you know what I'm saying, with the red bottoms and the thick dress. You know what I'm saying? Not that cheap, thin bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I didn't want that. But my girl, she held me down, bro. Like, you know, if she wasn't there, I wouldn't have nobody. But, like, 2 homies that helped me out through this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? As far as me getting locked up, they was giving me bread, like 3 of them. You know what I'm saying? They all blessed me with some bands. So, you know what I'm saying? And even my plug in the feds, he blessed me with something. You know what I'm saying?
Right. See, when I hear you talk, I hear the answer already. The answer is you don't want to leave her. Yeah, the answer is you don't want to leave her. But she is valuable, though.
Right.
See, you caught me in a good mood. The sun, I'm in the whip, about to hit the gym. The sun, you know what I mean? I'm feeling amazing. I think you have to hold on to her and grow. Y'all grow together.
Right.
Because what it sounds like, she's growing, right? Like she's an asset now. She's helping with mom, but you gotta be this gentleman I'm about to tell you what to do, and you have to listen to me and don't say nothing until I'm done, please.
Okay.
A woman of that nature has to be made love to mentally. And repeat it, mentally. You got to go old school with her. You got to give her flowers.
Right.
You got to go like the Walgreens and shit and get a thank you card or Walmart. Only $1.89. Put a little cologne on it. Put it under her pillow. And let her know that she's appreciated. Go for a walk. You got to go for one nice walk one day with her. And look in her eye and say, you know what? We kids, and I want to start fresh from this day on. That you don't bring me no pain, and I don't bring you no pain. Now, fam, what I'm telling you, you make this kind of commitment, you cannot never cheat on her now. Because if you cheat on her, and she finds out, or she cheats on you, and you find out, you got to let her go.
I got to.
But
if I do this,
you got to. Yeah, if you got to let her go. But always remember something I'm about to tell you. Always have a backup plan before you leave someone. Like so many women across the world that I know, I'll be with a nigga and say, oh, fuck that nigga, blah, blah, blah. I got 2 kids and shit. And first thing I ask them is, how's your money? And they're like, well, I said, you got over $25,000, man? I got about $6,000 or $7,000. Oh, bitch, you going to be in a shelter. You got 3 kids. I know the nigga ain't shit, but you better go back in there and apologize to that nigga and come up with a plan before you leave, because you just can't leave. Well, in your situation, she takes care of your mom and your dad.
Yeah. More than me.
You just can't cut her off unless you find somebody that can help you take care of your mom and dad, which ain't no bitch doing that as soon as they meet you.
Yeah,
right?
It's like I'm hitting lightning doing that, like you said at one time. Like, that shit is out. That's like a lightning hitting me and me walking down the goddamn street, bro. The only reason she's doing this is because she knew of my people before all of this sickness happened. They looked out for us. You know what I'm saying? In different kind of situations with me getting locked up and fucked up like that. And they looking out, or like when, you know, different pregnancy like scares, and they looking out. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she doing this shit. And I want to leave. You know, I want to live, but I gotta stay. I gotta stay here. I can't let them.
You gotta stay, yo. Yo, you gotta stay, fam. 2 things, and I'm just gonna keep it 100. You stay with her until your parents die, and then you can bounce. That's plan A. That's plan A. That's the only way I see it. Don't get married. Let me finish. Yeah, let me finish. Don't get married. Just respect her. Treat her like a gentleman. Treat her like a lady. And when your parents die, God bless them. And you make your plan. But until then, you start stacking. you start stacking and stacking because she's going to take you to court for child support and you want to take care of your kid. But right now, you forgive her. You look in the eye, you forgive her, and you might really fall back in love with her again. You know? And the first thing you got to do, if you can't trust her, then really stick to this plan, because you checking her phone and everything. Like, see, what people don't understand, the reason why I'm being hard on her in a sense, you can get AIDS if she fucked the wrong dude.
Right.
People keep forgetting about that. You could get AIDS, my nigga. She fucked around and slipped and fucked the wrong guy or get herpes. See, people forget about this shit is out there in the world. This shit is out there. And she come back and kiss you or you catch something because she experienced in life.
Right.
I mean, don't get it wrong. We all take these risks in life and we get away with it. But comes a time where when you live with a nigga, you can't cheat, yo, because what happens, she's probably fucking a nigga raw, right?
Right.
Now, if you get ready to eat a pussy or whatever, if her pussy stink, she fucking another nigga. If her pussy has an odor, it's two different bacteria. It's you and the other nigga. Now, if you fucking another bitch and then bringing back that bacteria from the other girl and put in her pussy, all that shit don't mix. That's why women have that odor and that discharge, because of what men don't understand. Say you fuck 6 bitches in a month, and you got a woman at home. All them 6 bitches is in your bloodstream. So when you nut in your girl, all that bacteria is in your girl's pussy, dog. Right. So if her pussy is stinking, it's coming from that. That's why you got to women have to go, see, some women think they can use soap and water to get rid of stink pussy. No, you got to go to the doctor to get Flagyl or doxycycline. And then some men should take Flagyl. Some men should take Flagyl because it helps get that bacteria out of your system. So men got to take it too. You know, you take it too. She takes it and she takes it and you take it, and it clears out your system so you don't bring bacteria into her, because she can go to the doctor and get fixed. But if you still got it in you, you still put it back in her.
Right. And
so I'm sorry.
Nah, I thought this bitch would like learn after this, because like we it's been infidelity like where she found out about me and I found out about her like when we were young. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So just once or twice. This has been like maybe like 2-3 times with me, but just once with her, to where she she liked girls when I first met her. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she ended up screwing this girl and caught like some like lesbian motherfucking goddamn disease. You know what I'm saying? I looked the shit up and it's like the number 2 most transmitted disease between females. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn. Bro.
Wow.
But you know what I'm saying? I let that go. That was like when we was super young. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And she wanted to kill the bitch, and I'm like, nah, just let the shit go. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah, because all that.
Like girls, I had to accept that.
Yeah, all that stuff is distractions, right? When niggas out here hustling and niggas out here getting money, you can't have no distract. Like, I had to sacrifice love, my nigga. I'm not even in a relationship. When I say I had to sacrifice, I got to sacrifice. Because, I own a label, I own a book publishing company, and now I own my own production company where I'm going to shoot all my Netflix and Amazon specials over the next 10, 15 years, right? And it was time I was in love, or I thought I was in love, and it took me 34 years, nigga, to get this. 34 years. Everything I wanted to do in the 90s, I'm doing now. And I knew what I had to do and what I had to sacrifice. I knew I had to have peace of mind from anything that would knock me off my hustle. And it was worth it. Like, it was just a major achievement for me that I had to have, because I truly feel I'm like one of the greatest comedians ever. Like, you know, and if people ever see my show live, they'll see it for themselves. So I just take one day at a time. I'm not really trying to prove nothing. I think that once people see me perform, they truly know. But this is my motivation. So I'm sharing this with you. When you're young, so I'm going to give you guys the benefit of the doubt because you're young and you don't know shit. Here's the plan. I need you to listen to me very carefully. The plan is if you don't like her no more, don't cheat on her, though. Your goal is to save your money until your parents pass. Okay. When your parents pass, you step and go do your thing. Now, let's say during this time with your family, your mom and dad, you guys are good. They're here for another 10 years, and you fall in love with her again. Now you're 37 years old. You might like her again. If you like her again, yo, hold on tight to her. You do have a child together. Hold on tight to her and grow, but stack your money. Remember, before you can have another child anywhere in this world, make sure your money is right. Make sure you wear a condom. Because, see, once you stick your dick in a woman and you don't have protection, this woman can control your life forever. And I don't want that to happen to you. So when you look at a bitch and you see these fine bitches, yo, I want you to think about this shit gonna cost a nigga if I don't do the right thing. If I nut in this bitch, this shit gonna cost me hundreds of thousands. Or if my money ain't right, I'm gonna lose my driver's license. I'll never be able to get a passport. They're gonna garnish my checks. I'm gonna have a warrant for my arrest. Matter of fact, if I don't pay a certain amount of time with the child support, they'll lock me up. Now I'm in a shelter. Now in the shelter, I can't see my kid. Or you meet a woman that won't let you see your child. They're playing games. This is all the levels to that dick in your pants, yo. This is the shit that gets cops who are in love, politicians, trainers, mechanics, comedians. It all falls about that pussy, dog. That pussy, the pussy will destroy a nigga unless you talk to a nigga like me first.
and you know what, like me growing up, like I never felt like, getting pussy was an achievement. Because I'm a good looking dude. I never had problems with females and none of that shit. So like me, like I grew up with good parents who stick together. You know what I'm saying? My mom took care of my dad until she had Alzheimer's. You know what I'm saying? For years and years. And, you know what I'm saying? I never felt like taking care of your family and paying your bills is what makes you a man. So I never wanted to really step and be petty like that. But I needed to hear that because right now I'm gearing up to cheat. You know what I'm saying? I'm gearing up good. I'm talking to these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting a couple of old hoes. I still wanted revenge, even though I know that shit's petty. You know what I'm saying? And beneath me, I still wanted to do, and I wanted to get caught. I was going to put myself in that situation. But, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? This is why I needed to talk to you, because I didn't know what to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, this shit is engraved in my fucking mind, bro. I can't get this shit. I can't watch that. It's like I need hypnosis or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't get this shit out of my head. And I gotta be a bigger man and be the bigger person and just, let this shit go, because, I still love her, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it's never been about pussy with me and her. You know what I'm saying? It's been about we got a good relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Right, and you could just pretty much, like I said, charge it to the game and keep it moving. Because you're going to win. You can really finesse this stuff to your advantage. And you can finesse it and explain to her, listen, you were young. I'm going to give you a pass. I want to keep our family together. And let's see how this works over the next couple of years. Let's take one day at a time. Can I promise you tomorrow? I don't know about tomorrow. All I know is about today. Can I promise you next week? I don't know about next week. All I know is about today. Can you promise me next month? I don't know about next month or next year or the year after that. All I know is today. And we take one day at a time. But if you cross me ever again, I have to let you go. And let her know vice versa. So the argument is, and the understanding is for you and her. not just for her. You got my number. What city you live in?
In the A.
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be there on tomorrow, Friday. I'll be in the studio finishing up the album.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing a show there in September, so I'll be doing it at the Uptown Comedy Club. So I'll give you guys 2 tickets to the show.
Yeah, I appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, just my private number. It's my private number. Yeah, I'm just gonna say, because everybody that's listening can get my number. No, you got my private number. Put that on your calendar. Matter of fact, it's gonna be August 25th, 26th, 27th, Uptown Comic Con. Matter of fact, I'll give you 4 tickets.
Okay. Good.
Bring her with you. And y'all have a nice time together. I'm not going to bring this up about the show or nothing like that. I'm just going to do what I do on stage. But I just want to see you guys have a nice time. On that note, to everybody around the world, from Oakland, California to Compton, from Compton to Long Beach to Atlanta, Houston, Texas, my hometown, Jersey City, New Jersey, the tri-state area, the great city of Atlanta, Japan, London, Amsterdam. Yo, may you live your life to the fullest. May your pain be champagne. You already know what it is. You already know what it's going to be. T to the motherfucking K is the TK Kirkland Show. May God bless you. And my man, stick to that plan, all right?
All right, for sure, bro. Appreciate you.
Talk to you soon. See you in September.
This episode of the TK Kirkland Show was produced by Chris Thomas, executively produced by Charlemagne the God. This is an official Loudspeakers Network production.